you've had a really good salad in Southern California, or really anywhere for that matter, chances are it may have started right here at Scarborough Farms. Here to tell me more about it is Jeff Stein of Scarborough Farms fame.
Oh, wow.
Tell me about it.
Well, we've been growing since the late 80s.
Okay.
It started in my mom's backyard, and we're still a family business to this day.
And along those lines, how have you been successful? Is it working with the chefs? They love you, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is working with the chefs and paying attention and listening to what they have to say. I mean, at the end of the day, they are the artist, and we just provide the medium for them to do their work.
There's no greater inspiration than walking through a field, seeing it right there, and just the exposure that it gets in that moment, you know, starts your brain rolling, and all the various combinations and things that you can possibly do just start to fold right in front of your face, you know?
This is our baby lacinato kale.
Okay.
And we started growing it for one customer, then turned into growing it for a different customer at a different spec. And so now we grow it as a baby and we sell it to multiple restaurants. Feel free to dig in. There's nothing on it. It's completely fine. It's got a really earthy.
Oh, yeah. So Jeff, we saw this being harvested. What is this?
This is we call it red Mizuna. Okay. Depending on who you get the seed from and what distributor you buy it from, it's also called red frilly mustard. So again, depends on who you talk to. It has a different name, but I love the flavor. Some people will tell you it tastes like potatoes. I don't necessarily get potatoes, but I get a really cool,
that's
different
so interesting.
green type flavor that.
Yeah. Oh, a little spice. Oh, it's coming. There we
It
are.
does not taste like regular green Mizuna by any means.
No, there's spice. Spicy.
We take a great deal of pride in the fact that I was just told yesterday that you go down to the Montage in Laguna and Scarborough Farms lettuce is headlined on their menu.
We've been partnered with Scarborough Farms almost the entire existence of Greenleaf. From the very beginning, I've always been about sourcing the best, freshest, and local ingredients. So I drove up and met with Jeff and his family and got to see the fields and the facilities, and we now make that an annual part of our management team education, and go up and have everyone pick different lettuces, pick different herbs, and really see kind of what they have to offer. So it's great. I love that family. They work really, really hard, and they're probably one of the premier lettuce growers in California. So
we've moved locations. We're in the Hoophouse here at Scarborough Farms. And Jeff, tell me about these. These are microgreens, right?
Microgreens.
Okay.
Great story on how we started growing them. One of the chefs that I used to sell to was Mark Peel when he had Campanile. He was having a guest chef who wanted something special that neither of us had ever heard of before. He asked me to source something called microgreens. I found them. When we received them, they were $60 for a quarter pound. My brother, our director of agriculture, looked at it and said, I can grow this for a whole lot less. So now we have 6 or 7 hoop houses that my brother built by hand, and we built this program by hand based upon one conversation with one chef.
So where are we now, Jeff?
Now we're in one of the hoop houses that we call the dark room, and what we do is we grow the micros and we deprive them of light, so we blanch them, and at the same time that they're being blanched, they stretch out and get longer. Here we have sunflower sprouts. These are popcorn shoots. On the other side we have the pea shoots.
So Jeff, these are all edible flowers?
Yes, they are. We have the calendulas here.
Okay.
And then we have the nasturtiums right over here. The leaves and the flowers are edible, and they have amazing flavor. And then I have the borage blossoms that I just picked from the other area in my hand. And these are just amazing.
Locations again. Now where are we?
We're in the processing room where it's nice and cold. You can see the fans up there. And Frisée is 50% of our production. It starts out like this. We take off all the outer leaves until it ends up like that.
Oh, wow.
So this way, when it gets to the kitchen, there's zero shrinkage,
Oh, right.
and there's no work for the chef. All they got to do is take this product off the butt, and it's ready to go.
All right, so what are we looking at here, Jeff?
Okay, so this is our wash line, and right now we're dumping the spinach onto the shaker. And what the shaker does is it vibrates the product as it comes down to remove any foreign materials or small broken leaves. They fall through the grate.
Okay.
After that, it goes up the conveyor belt and into the washing flumes to further wash it.
So Jeff, tell me about this. It's one of my favorite things.
Okay. So this is our spin dryer. We take the product and we let it dump into the containers. After it goes into the container, we put it in the spin dryer, and it's just like the greens machine that they have in the restaurant, except this is like 10 times the size.
Okay, it's the little salad spinner I have at home.
Exactly.
Like that. So this is it. We've reached the final stage for the baby spinach.
Yes. And off they go.
Off they go to a restaurant or...
A lot of restaurants, and we serve distributors nationwide, so anywhere in North America.
So how many leafy greens and lettuce, all kinds of, should we be eating a day, Jeff? What's your slogan here?
When we're slow in here,
What's your slogan?
oh, what's my slogan here?
Eat a
I don't
Frisée
have
a
it.
day?
I mean, don't
Frisée
don't throw
all
it up.
day?
Well,
Like,
okay, Frisée
Frisée
all
all
day.
day?
We are doing Frisée all day. The packing shed is where we work 24/7 in
So
Scarborough
see?
Farms. Yeah, exactly.
I just came up
24/7.
with that.